Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a pick a card reading versus, the reading is what you want to manifest versus what you're actually manifesting, and how are we gonna fix that. So if you don't know, I'm Starseeded and this is my channel. Hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell so then you can see when I'm uploading. This channel is all about manifesting, love, life, spirituality, and we have a little bit of tarot in there as well. So this video is amazing because this is showing you how to actually use the tarot. I say this all the time, and don't think I ain't done it, because this is how I know things, because I do them. When we watch tarot reading after tarot reading, that energy ain't a great one. It's the energy of doubt and disbelief, number one. It's a lower vibration because now you're worried about some shit. That's why you keep watching them, because you want to know what's going to happen. When you're the one creating your own reality. So every time you watch these tarot readings and you believe that they know something that you don't know that's going to happen to you, you're just empowering whatever storyline they're giving you and making it true. Now, that doesn't mean these are good people or bad people. They're just simply doing what they do. They usually kind of misinformed people. But why give somebody, you've been given that power for yourself to create your own reality. Everything you have thought, felt and believed has taken you to this moment now. Your mental diet, it's made it all real. Now become consciously aware of that fact, and then you can create what it is that you want instead of being given storylines and playing them out. It's like, I don't want to play that part. The fuck? I want to play a good part. I want to play fun part, you know? So that's why tarot is a great tool, because when we read tarot, we're simply reading the subconscious, what your subconscious believes at that moment in time. It's just a snapshot. Your subconscious can change its mind about, or change its beliefs about one thing numerous times in, you know, only a few minutes, depending on what you're being exposed to in that amount of time, or depending on how your conscious mind is working. And we know that whatever our subconscious believes is how our world manifests. You will see proof of the things that you truly believe deep down in your subconscious. So yeah, that's why when you get a tarot reading, it all starts to happen. You're like, oh my God, it's all becoming real. They're so good at what they're doing. They're just speaking to your subconscious. It's really, honestly, it's not that amazing. So now we're going to do something that's, well, it's kind of amazing, but it's not that amazing. But yeah, we're about to do that now. We're about to speak to your subconscious and see what you want versus what you're actually getting because of what your subconscious is believing. And we may talk about how to fix that, but if you would like to fix that, join my Facebook group, The Universal Seeds. It is all about manifesting, understanding energy, understanding the principles that truly govern this world, which is universal law, which constantly always applies. There's always an instant effect. It's not like man-made laws where it only applies if you get caught. Universal law is always enforced. Sorry, so yeah. Let's see. So group number one. Well, what is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you want to create in your life? What is it that group number one wants to manifest and create in their life? And one more. What is it that group number two wants to manifest and create in their life? What? What is it that group number three wants to create and manifest in their life? Oh, we've got a bit more cards, group number three. Versus what you're actually creating. What you're actually creating. What group number one is actually creating for themselves. Based on their subconscious and, you know, all the rest of it. What group number two is actually creating for themselves. And what group number three is actually creating for themselves. You've got a lot of cards. Your subconscious is chatty group number 3. And then let's go for, what's the wording that I wish to use? If you're looking for like a love thing or something that you love or whatever, what does the subconscious need to get it to the place where you are creating the things that you truly enjoy, your best reality, your most enjoyable reality? What does the subconscious need to believe or need to perceive as true to create that reality? And lastly, some angel advice. You know, what does the subconscious need? What could help make that shift as easy and as effortlessly as possible for each group? What will help make the shift from what they've been creating or what they are creating to what it is that they actually would enjoy the most? What would take them to their most enjoyable reality? What will create that shift so easily for them? Okay, let's get started. So, did you already pick your pile? If not, I'll just do that and then you can just pick them. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So let's see what cards you got. You got fairies. You got finance and career. These are going to shift you into your reality that you would like to enjoy the most. Somebody's had some shit that's been a little bit difficult. Oh, yeah, these are going to shift you into the reality that you're going to enjoy the most. Someone may have been manifesting a bit of a hard time in love or feeling that they've got to make a choice in love. Okay, so what it is that you actually would like to manifest, group number 1. You want to manifest situations that grow you as a person, situations that grow. So this could be relationships as well. You want to manifest a learning and understanding. And I get that overall, you are a very expansive, intelligent, emotionally intelligent individual who, there's like a sense of kindness about you and like responsibility. You want to teach, you want to learn, you want to grow. You've got the Hermit card here and you have this here. But with the Hermit card and that there, the way that you've been doing that has been in the, you know, the struggle. The struggle teaches you. There's pride in the, there's no pride in the struggle. There is absolutely none in that, okay? But that's where you've been coming from. But yeah. What it is that you want is, yeah, you want to grow, you want to be beautiful, you want to stay youthful, happy, beautiful, meaning that you don't want your true inner child energy to change, which nobody does. You know, you want to stay optimistic, stay hopeful, but also stay bright, alert, and balanced. You may be somebody who wants to write as well. You may be a natural born writer. You may have been writing from when you was a child. You may want to teach children. And you want to let go of any fears, worries and doubts. I feel like as well, singing teacher for some of you, or you want to teach other people or children, not only yourself, how to let go of those fears, worries and doubts. So you may be, you know, maybe someone who's really gifted at public speaking. How do you know if you have a gift for things like that? Because you have the desire to do that. You have the desire because you have a gift for that, and you know the divine is gifting you that so you can gift the world, and the rest of us lovely people get to enjoy your lovely energy and be inspired by you. So 1 and 6, you want to do something that makes you jump up out of bed every day. You want to go to work and feel like you are really helping people, the people that need the help the most. And even if it's not like a traditional job, you want to do that every day, something that brings you joy. I do get, again, working with children could really be something that you are drawn towards, because you have a very nurturing, very nurturing, inspiring quality. You could definitely be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, or have those elements very strong in your chart, or you're really about creating stability for yourself and for others. It could even be in other parts of the world, like even working in an orphanage. It doesn't have to be anything as, you know, far as that, but it could definitely be working with kids in care or something like that. Again, it doesn't have to be children. It could just be something that you've wanted to do from a child, and now you're older, you want to be seen in that way. You want to be seen as somebody who has fully developed, fully grown, somebody who always has enough money, always has enough abundance. You look great, you look youthful, you're dressed on point, you may even like a little designer, this and that. No shame, feel good, do what it is that you want to do. Okay, so you may be somebody who wants to travel a lot as well. Could definitely be overseas travel, or want to do a cruise, traveling on boats, a yacht, yes baby, whatever it is that you want. I feel like you're somebody who likes to lead by example, which is the best kind of teacher. You know, you actually want to show people this is all possible, this is what I've done, this is what I've created, and you will be showing them and teaching them. You may want to work with inner city youth, or even like creating ways for people to sustainably look after themselves, to sustain themselves, to feed themselves, teaching them to grow food in like inner city, or just, yeah, loads of different things. You could be a chef, or wanting to be a chef, or teaching people healthy recipes. You know, share. I keep using the word teaching, but it's really about sharing that gift that you are blessed with everybody in this world. And I feel like nobody will go left unnoticed. You will leave nobody behind. That is, you are not about that at all. You want everybody to feel included, and you want people to realise that, not even people to realise, but you want to teach your soul, your higher self wants to teach or share the fact that if you are being left behind, there's only, alright, how do I say it? There's only a few steps in between that path and that path. Okay, yeah, that path is a separate path where, you know, they're going down it by themselves, because the journey through life, we go down it by ourselves. Nobody can really go on it with us. They can join us at certain parts, but not the whole way. But they've chosen to go down that path, but they feel as though, you know, they have to. They don't. They can put down that backpack, leave it right there, go on a nice walk down there. And it's like, you want to put down the burdens that you've been carrying. Your inner child really wants to do that, but you also want to, by doing that, you want to show other people that it's possible. That is what your higher self, that is what your inner child really, really wants. You want a new direction in life. Some of you may be wanting to move abroad, move overseas as well. You're really about accumulating knowledge, so you may be a bit of a jack of all trades as well, and want to like learn a lot of different things. I feel like you're the kind of person who works on the things that have been holding you back, works on the things that you have believed. Like, you know, the reason why you're probably watching this reading is because you consciously work on, okay, what do I believe about this? Why is this, you know, manifesting for me? Or why is this not manifesting for me? You're that kind of person, and you want to let it all go. You want to let it all go. You want to live your best life. You're learning a lot about energy, about the universal laws, about manifesting, about law of attraction, about so much about how this world works, and you're using it to free yourself from the restrictions of the restrictions and the illusions of being separate from source, or yeah, being separate from source. And when I say being separate from source just simply means that people believing that we don't have, I don't even like to say the words, but we don't have power, or, you know, when we are the creators of our world, we do have all the power. We are the ones that are powering it. If we were not here, nothing would exist, because we are the source in this world. We, you know, we carry the spark of the divine within us. So you're really ready to let go of anything that has been holding you back. And some of you may have a weird idea about money, and you really want to let that go, because you want to enjoy nice things. I feel like you're a very attractive person, and you've got really great taste, like really great taste for the finer things. And it's almost like you've been held back by that in a way that you feel maybe embarrassed about that, you know, because you're a deeply spiritual person as well. That's what I'm getting. So I just feel as though the material things sometimes embarrass you, but you are a material person. You're a spiritual being having a physical experience, having a material experience. So sure, you should enjoy those things. You should experience them, you know, whether that be food, clothes, scents, sex, all of it. You can enjoy everything that you want. And you are somebody who may have distanced yourself from other people in the past as well. So you really want to stop doing that. You really want to go down, or you've made things harder for yourself, okay? Your subconscious or your higher self, whatever, knows that you in some ways are creating this, not even in some ways, but yeah, know that you're creating this for yourself. There is no honor in the struggle, okay? Release that, let that go. Have a new way of doing things, have a new way of seeing things. You also want to, your subconscious also wants you to become, or your higher self also wants you to become very expectant. That when you want something, or you feel a desire, you feel enjoyment for that thing, expect it to come, because it will actually show up. Now, what you have been creating for yourself is, these are the rules and regulations, and you better stick to them if you want anybody to love you. It's almost like you're always sort of left wanting more, or wishing for something. You could get what it is that you want, but you feel like nobody truly ever gets what they truly want. There's always something missing. Nothing's perfect. Well, things are perfect. Things can definitely be perfect. What you've been creating is relationships where you have had a lot of responsibility on you, or you've had to be very traditional, or had to come off a certain way. Sometimes in life there may have even been situations where you may be an emotional eater, or an emotional drinker, or somebody who uses substances, or something along those lines, just because there's a lot of pressure on you, the way things should be done. And the way things should be done doesn't always align highest with your energy. Not even the way things should be done, like the societal norms, okay? There's no real should, but you know what society says, and that puts pressure on you. And it leaves you, because you're a grateful person, you're appreciative, you've got a very good, strong connection with source, you still find joy, you still find happiness, but you're still looking for that other cup, that learning to love that part of yourself that isn't quote unquote perfect. So you may find yourself overeating, because it's like a little bit of a void in you, a little bit of a hole there, and it's like you're trying to fill it. I feel like you've created relationships with people who reject you because you're not perfect. They're like, oh, nearly, you could have been the one, but no, sorry, you know, you're just a little bit fucked up for me. Like, that's what I'm getting. So you're always alone. You may really want a relationship. Sorry, I should have even said that. You want a relationship. The Queen of Pentacles is married. She is a beautiful, nurturing wife. to a strong, nurturing king. And in this, you may want to be married, but it's become, yeah, like a situation where you always seem to end up alone, or you always seem to end up doing the hard work. You're smart and you learn from your experiences, but you're still creating the same heavy shit from yourself. Okay, you learn from your experiences, but at the same time, you really don't need to. It's just a point of reference. It's not actually real. The past isn't interacting in front of you right now. How many people say, I don't believe in what I can't see? Well, you can't see the past, so why do you still believe that? That is so irrelevant. The only time and the only point of reference that is really relevant is now, okay? The only time is now. It's one big infinite now, baby. So you look at it like that. You don't need to go back to your point of reference. I don't even use the word past. You don't even need to go back to the point of reference, because it's all really irrelevant. And the ones are all about fire. It's all about spirit. So your spirit is literally carrying all these freaking point of references that are no good now. Where's he going with these ones? These ones ain't helping him do nothing right now. They're not helping him to build anything. They're just not helping. And people, you know, or beings, could even be your spirit guides who are watching you like, oh, flipping heck, she's picking up the ones again. She's making it hard for herself. Why does she keep doing this? But, you know, she'll learn. We believe in her. We've got faith in her because she is super smart, or he is super smart. And, you know, they just want to, like, you just want the best for yourself and others. That's what I get. Very genuine soul. Very, there's like even like a pious sort of energy about you. So anything that's not super perfect within yourself, you struggle to accept. You like a drink, oh, so what? You like food, oh, so what? You like money, you like sex, so what? Like, listen, I done my secret, what's that? My love language. My love language was sex, money, and people doing things for me. And you know what? I didn't feel no kind of way, because I enjoy that, okay? I enjoy all those things, and they're there to be enjoyed. So yeah, you're learning to come to terms with the parts of yourself that you don't see as perfect, or traditionally, especially in religion, that are not considered good, are what make you perfect. That was how you was created. You was created to explore these energies. That's why they are in you. You know, if you was just pure high vibrational being, you wouldn't be human. You wouldn't be here having a human experience. To have a human body, you'd have to have a certain level of density in your vibration. Otherwise your soul wouldn't be able to stay in the body. The body's too dense. It just wouldn't work. So, you know, I feel like this is somebody who's got very strong incarnate kind of angel energy, or, you know, has had a lot of lifetimes. When I say has had a lot of lifetimes, everybody's had a lot of lifetimes, but you have access to that point of reference, or those energies, okay? But yeah, so you expect a lot from yourself. You expect so much from yourself, and it's like, hey, you're just a baby. Like, your soul, your energetic print here is new. It's a new one. You're getting used to density. You're here to experience it. So let go of feeling bad about it, or feeling a way about it, and just, you know, live, love, and enjoy. So I would really, for you, work on the cancel, clear, and delete. The mental diet, we're always doing it all the time. But if you have a thought of, oh yeah, look at that person, they're wearing that, they must be terrible, there are people starving in this world and they're wearing this and that, cancel, clear, delete. Cancel, clear, delete. I look at it, I tell myself now, cancel, clear, delete, them sort of things. But I also look at it like, I have if there's any obligation that I have in this world, my obligation is to lead by example and show people that it can be done. So yeah, there's people starving in this world, which is, you know, I don't want to get into that energy, but yeah. But you can show them how to manifest a world of abundance and joy. It's not that it's being done to them, it's simply that they're being tricked, or being, not even being tricked to a point, yeah, but they're being fed the same thought, but the same thought system. People are starving in this world because we believe it to be so. Have you ever been to Africa? My dad's African, and I grew up with my mum telling me, oh, there's people starving in Africa. Have you been to Africa? Because, you know, Africa's actually a very abundant country. It has the most natural resources in this fucking world, okay? There's so many places that are flourishing and vibrant and amazing. But people keep saying this fucking awful story about people, and it keeps being created. So cancel, clear and delete the old shitty stories. Sorry, you probably don't like that I'm swearing. I apologise. Cancel, clear and delete the old stories that are being played out. They've been played out. They are so played out. Who wants to play them out again? Not a me. Not you. You want to, you know, you want to enjoy yourself. I get that you may be really, you know, worried about other people, but the best way to help other people is to hold space and to hold positive thoughts and intentions for them. Feeling bad about somebody else does not help their situation. I know it for a fact. Again, I'm going to start bringing testimonies for this to this channel, because I personally have manifested some amazing things. I've got people to manifest amazing things, because when they were telling me their sob stories, I was like, yeah, but what do you want? Okay, I'll just go back like, yeah, you know, you can't, there's no point feeling bad. You're just keeping that energy, keep going. So with the fairies there, when I see the fairies, it's always, to me, someone's playing games, or even something in the situation is not completely true, okay? You are the fact, you are the assumption, okay? What you assume about things becomes a fact. Now you need to look at your assumptions around having money, your assumptions around people in other countries, your assumptions around marriage and relationship and what that should be like are all false, okay? They're all wrong, they're made up, they're a lie. Now put your new assumptions in. Your new assumptions is your new mental diet, and that's all a fact. So cancel, clear and delete the old things, realise that that was a delusion, it was an illusion, and then bring your new facts in, bring your new assumptions in. You are the fact, and then it is where it is. That means you are the facts, you are the word, you are the assumption, okay? Because you are source, you are God. You are, yeah, you are God, because you are like a spark. What's keeping you alive is God, and that's inside of you, so you are God. But yeah, so you are all of those things. And then after that, it is what it is. So after you have assumed that and realised that you are a fact, you will see proof of your fact. Don't look for proof of your fact and then try and be like, oh, is this a fact? Because, you know, I haven't seen proof of it and blah, blah. No, because you wasn't paying attention when you was creating facts and assuming and stuff like that before, you started to see, because you believed it to be fact, you believed the assumption, you started to see proof of it. So that's always how it goes. Don't look for the proof. Be the fact, be the assumption, and then you will find the proof. Okay, so you are going to find love very, very soon. Do you know why that's a fact? Not just because I'm saying it, because who the fuck am I? Just a random tarot reader on YouTube. You are the one with the power in your world, in your reality. I'm not going to get too much into like other realities and whatever, but we all interact with different realities simultaneously. I wrote a post about that, about just the simple fact that we could all be standing next to each other. One person could be colourblind, one person could be normal vision, and then the other person could be that condition where they see loads of different colours in things. And they're all interacting with each other's realities simultaneously while staying in their own reality, you see? But yeah, so it's true, because this is what you have created. Very soon you are going to be meeting or having the perfect relationship for you. Very soon your finances and career are going to jump up. You're going to see a big change, a big improvement. You're going to be bearing a lot of fruit from that. So clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. Now, remember, the only time is now. decide what it is that you want. So number 1, I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I know I get a bit like intense, like yeah, but I feel very passionately about these things, and I just love people so much, and I just want everyone to be happy, so that's why I get like that. But don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Check out my other videos. If you would like the coaching, the Universal Seeds is my Facebook group. It is £5 a month. It's coaching with me, and there will be some coaches in the group as well, people who have been trained by me. But yeah, join the group, and it's really good, because we'll be going through any issue or anything that you have, or any experience that you want to have, or any questions that you have. You can directly ask me and we will speak about it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye. 31. Should really write that down. Really write that down. I feel like this was 2. This was 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, group number 2. What is gonna break that barrier for you? Noticing the signs. Yes, baby, because they're making it happen. Books. Okay. Keep an open mind and let go of control issues. Whoa. That's the truth, isn't it? Okay. Let's start on what you are. Oh, I actually feel like I need an ice lolly. Sorry guys, really random. I just really feel like I need an ice lolly now. I'm quite thirsty. Okay, I'm gonna keep them reverse. Great. I'll keep that reverse as well. Okay, so your higher self, or the source spark in you, your inner child, wants to manifest a life where you are so engrossed and so happy and so involved in what it is that you are doing, and so emotionally fulfilled that you almost don't notice anything else. Like you don't want for nothing, basically. So that when the universe, or when your angels, when your guides, when the Most High supplies you with a new experience or something like that, you're just like, yay, thanks. Like you didn't even really particularly, well, you would have wanted it because you would have manifested it, but not like, oh, I want this thing, and why isn't it here, and when's it coming, and blah blah blah. No, you'll just be like, oh, you'll think about it like once, and then it will pop up, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. I really enjoy it. Like I love it so much. Thank you. So it's like you really just want to create a life of emotional fulfillment, of joy, of celebration. For some of you, you may want another child as well. You may already have a child, but you may want another child. For some of you, you could have had a pregnancy that didn't go all the way, but you want another child. I feel like you want a life where just so much emotional fulfillment and happiness is normal for you that you don't get swept away by it. Like you're just so happy and fulfilled. Also, but you're getting out there, and you're, you know, appreciating other people and interacting with other situations and other people. You don't want to be too introspective. You would like to just experience different things. I also get that maybe you're not the kind of person that actually wants to be tied down. Maybe you're not necessarily looking for total commitment. That's okay. Like even if you've got a child, there isn't no reason why you can't go backpacking or go traveling the world with a child. You could definitely do that. That's amazing. That would be super cool for your kid and super cool for you. Even if you don't have a kid. But I feel like you're just it's almost like you're used to having your manifestations come very quickly. Like you think about them once, you're cool, you let it go, you're enjoying yourself, and then they come back, bang, like straight away. And then you're present, like you're always present and involved in what it is you're doing. So if you're dating somebody, when you're with that person, you're fully immersed in them, you're fully enjoying them, you're fully respecting them and loving them. And then when you're not with that person, you are still free to do whatever it is that you want. If you want to date somebody else, or, you know, without any hurt feelings or any, just nothing bringing the energy down. It's just like such a higher vibe with you guys. You just want emotional fulfillment. So maybe you're not monogamous, or no, not monogamous. I don't know. I feel like non-monogamy sounds, it's different to everybody. To me, non-monogamy would mean that you're not made for a relationship. Not made for a relationship, but yeah, you don't enjoy relationships with one other person. Now, somebody who has relationships with lots of different people, because this is what I'm getting that you want to be free to have as many relationships or as many connections as you want. You come across as monogamous, but like short space. It's the now. You're very much in your now. Now this is what I'm doing. Now this is what I want to enjoy. And I feel like you're somebody who's really turned on by the world. Like you're very, a lot of creative energy, a lot of passion. So, you know, I don't want to use stupid words that people use to describe people, because they don't understand. Not even that they don't understand the higher energy, because a lot of times people do things not coming from the higher energy of it. But this is definitely a higher expression of love. Like you are a lover. You love people, you love this world, whether it be, you know, having a conversation with somebody, emotionally connecting, whether it being intimate. You just don't want to feel as though one connection takes away from another. You just want to be able to fully enjoy what it is that you want to enjoy. You may have a passion for animals as well. You may be somebody who really likes to care for animals, and even like little insects as well. I feel like you really see the value in all life. Like you really love life. You really love any of the divine's creations. You're somebody who, yeah, you've got a lot of interest in a lot of things. You may want to travel as well to like hot sandy kind of places. Again, like elephants, I feel that you really just love life. You love everything that's alive. Yeah, I feel as though you're really a inspiring person. You're inspiring a lot of people to live their truth because you're living yours. You're generous with love, and that's what I mean. You don't want to be made to be stingy by feeling tired or suffocated in one situation or one thing. That doesn't mean that you don't love the person or that you want to sleep around. No, it just means you want to be free to love people, or yeah, whoever you feel to love. And like I said, you just kind of love everything. Like you love, that is you. You're just like a little love bug person. But yeah, I feel like you get very, very passionate. There's a lot that you can do. You've got a lot to give to this world. Like you are a very big energy. I feel like you're somebody who really understands the nature of love, growing passion. And that's when that loyalty comes in. It's like you love first and you grow that, and then that leads to more passion and more loyalty. And I feel like you are loyal because when you're with when you're in that situation, I hope I'm explaining it properly, but you give 110% every time, every single time. And you're just like a very genuine person. I feel like with the 8 of Ariel coming up in reverse, you don't want to have to teach anybody about love by saying, oh, this is what you need to do to, you know, turn me on, or press the magic button, or make these miracles happen in your life. You just want to vibe. You just want to do it. You just want to experience it. You just want to like feel or live it out, or not act it out, or just, yeah, just be it. So I feel like you're somebody who likes to learn with others, but you like to learn through the partaking. I feel like you're somebody who probably would like to play sports rather than watch them, okay? yeah, I feel like you're just a really evolved, your soul is very, very old, like very, very evolved, and you understand a great deal, whereas a lot of people around you still may struggle with things like that, like understand, like what I'm saying here, I know that a lot of people will be like, what? But like I get it, and I feel like, yeah, you're very, very evolved soul. Okay, so 5 of Michael. Yeah, because you don't want to point out what people need to do. You're not here to be a teacher that much. I feel like you're here to just experience. And yeah, you teach through having your experiences, through walking your walk, talking your talk, but not necessarily, not so much talking, you walk your walk. But you're here to just kind of live and love and not hold people to an expectation or a standard, because you want to remember that you're connected to everybody. You want to feel the oneness. You want to re-engage with that feeling of infinite unconditional love for everyone and everything. You don't want to have to get into this 5 of Michael energy where it gets petty or cutting people off, or that is not you at all. Like, you're a very, very sweet person, like really, really loving, very, very sweet. You don't even like bossing people about. You are very passionate though, but you don't like telling people what to do. You appreciate the value in everybody's lesson and everybody's life. Like, you're just a very valuable person and you value things. So you could be a Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. You have the King of Wands here twice. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be an air sign. I'm not going to say them all. You could be absolutely any sign, and also Earth. So what you've created is, I feel like you're somebody who is lacking the movement that you want. Like, you may talk yourself out of doing things for fear of being rejected, for fear of being hurt, for fear of being embarrassed, for fear of... and I'm not just talking about like in love relationships, being rejected and stuff like that. I mean, you're such a deeply loving soul. The way you would love a ladybird just for it coming on your hand is like amazing. The way you would love, I don't know, the shopkeeper, just, you know, having a conversation, like the genuine vibes you give out to people. You're really, your point of reference may have been that you haven't had that back in that point of reference, which just kind of means the past, but the past is not really important because it's not even really real. But yeah, so you're very, very wary because you're very sensitive, very loving, very sensitive. So it's almost like you try to keep people at a distance. You may always be the one who tries to end the conversation first. You may be the kind of person who can get very, very, like, switch on people, get very, very sharp and very, very biting, and even be quite rude at times, just because you are so sensitive. Bless you. Like, you are so sensitive. You have so much love to give that you feel like, oh, I don't know who to give this to, you know, I don't want somebody to pour my cup of love away. And you may have had quite a tumultuous love relationships, like had a lot of up and down in love, or people may have said you're too much, you're too sensitive, you need to grow up, you need to get tough, you need to, those kind of things to you, when that's not the case at all. You are amazing, and you are a lover. Like, you appreciate everything. You appreciate just like the smallest things about people, and you love absolutely everyone. So it's been difficult because the story that you've been playing out is other people aren't like you. Well, guess what? Other people are like you. There's loads of us. I'm like that. There's loads of people like you in this world that love absolutely everybody and everything, and you are going to be meeting those people. You're going to be connecting with those people, and you'll still find the strength to not just continue loving all the things, the situations and places that don't necessarily love the way you do, because that's what that's about. That's what that's about. You don't want to, your higher self doesn't want to expect love from other people in the same way that you give it, because it's about accepting and loving all expressions of the divine, all expressions of energy, however that is. It's all the same energy. It is all the same energy. It's just being expressed differently. So yeah, that's what that's about. So so you'll be able to not even just love, because I feel like even if, you know, this is how you're feeling, you still secretly love everyone and everything. You may be the kind of person that prays for everybody and everything, prays for your enemies and prays for the neighbour's cat and that sort of thing at night time. But, you know, you try to act like, yeah, I'm quite tough, I don't care about anything. But really you do. But you'll be able to outwardly express that and not be embarrassed about how much you care or how much you love people, or, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, I feel like you have attracted some embarrassment about your strongest gift, which is your heart, or like your deep emotions that you hold for people. You feel judged. You may feel judged a lot by other people, or you're constantly judging whether this person, this situation, this thing will hurt you. Can you invest in it? Can you give this cup of love? Because I don't know, will they hurt me? Am I okay here? And I feel like you've manifested a lot of people that just want to kind of use you, especially maybe in a sexual way. Because I get that you're a very sexual person. Like, you've got a lot of strong, I don't know, would they say like kundalini kind of energy. Like, even sex with you is actually like healing. Like, you have a lot of transformative energy, a lot of creativity. You could be the kind of person who gets pregnant quite easily or impregnates people quite easily, because you have such a strong creative energy, such a strong link to the divine. Your energy is so beautiful and so needed and sought out in this world that it will be easy for you to procreate and make more of you, more beings with your energy, because it's so loved. But yeah, I feel like you have attracted people that are just a little bit not the nicest. Quite rude, quite bossy, quite careless with your heart. Again, you're here to experience all energies, but the thing that you want the most is to be able to be around those energies and not have it dim your light, or not have it make you feel less than. Yeah, so what is the advice? Notice the signs. Okay, so yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. Like I said, you are somebody who is all about love. And with an energy like that, you better believe that you have a lot of backup. Like, you are the kind of person that will have so many spirit guides, so many angels, ascended masters. You're very, very connected to the divine. We all are, but your connection is so amazingly conscious, because that's the love in you. That's why you love so much, because you're so like, your awareness is divine. And like I said, you're a very old soul, so you've done a lot of lifetimes or lifelines. You've done a lot of lifelines and built up a lot of support, built up a lot of understanding, and you have a lot of love and support and backup around you. So they may be leaving signs for you. Randomly want to say this, but I don't know if any of you have noticed like the blue sparks. They're really small. Like, I sometimes notice these, they look like little blue orbs, but they're not actually in the shape of orbs. They're kind of more static-y kind of, but they don't look like static. Just had to put that message in there for you. Some of you guys may be, that may be relevant to you guys, but yeah, I feel like that's a lot of your spirit guides that are around you actually even showing you that, yeah, we're here for you. So notice the signs, and remember, you are the fact, you are the assumption. If you are assuming a new thing about yourself, if you are assuming that there's loads of people in this world just like you, well, to an extent, because, you know, yeah, you're a unique expression at the same time, and they love the way you do, and, you know, you all really enjoy each other, and you enjoy the other people who don't love the way you do as well. You enjoy the way they love. If you're taking that assumption, don't go and start, as soon as you've assume that, and because you've assumed it's a fact, don't start looking for proof of it. You know, you will see the proof because you've assumed it as a fact. You are the source in this reality. You are what you say is the beginning and the end, basically. It's the now. So books, self-help books, motivational books, inspiring books. The art of what's it called? The Art of Not Giving a Fuck may be a good book for you guys to read. It's not necessarily a spiritual book, and I don't necessarily agree with everything he says in the book, but you can still learn a lot from it. Take what's relevant to you. Take the assumptions that you want and leave the rest behind, or assume the rest is bullshit and doesn't apply to you. And, you know, you don't care. Well, yeah. And even just having that mentality of, not even like you don't care, like how you've been like, yeah, I don't care, I'm trying not to think about this, I'm going to cut this person off before they cut me or whatever. Just practicing not caring about, okay, this person wrote this book, some of it is great, some of it's bullshit. I don't care about this. That may sound like a silly thing or an easy thing to some people, but for some of the people who are really sensitive and you really value other people, to actually say like, I don't care about this because it's not relevant to my journey, is a big thing. And it helps you to really learn that you're not obliged to care about everyone's thoughts and feelings, you know. You are still having your own experience out here. So yeah, anyway, books may be really great for you. You could write a book as well. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. You are being told to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So actually your soulmate may be one of those people that you're learning to, or you've already learned to love and appreciate, that don't love the same way you do. Or maybe you're really good at, you know, loving and appreciating people that don't love the way you do, and now it's time to learn to love somebody who does have that same energetic expression of love that you have. And let go of control issues, baby. Let it go. Let it go. Remember what I said in the beginning? Keep an open mind. You are wanting, your higher self is wanting to have such a good experience of love and being so fulfilled and so happy. And then, you know, say, okay, I want to have a partner to share well, you can't share your life with anyone, that's a dumb saying, but to enjoy, you know, my now with, and that sort of thing. And then just be like, go back to what you're doing, just be like, what? I don't know what I said, why I said that, but just go back to what you're doing, and then, wow, the partner shows up. So you're not you don't want to be too specific. You don't want to be controlling. This is what it's about. You're just like very go with the flow. That's what your energy is saying. Just go with the flow. You've already done all this. You know how to do it. Now you just want to see, I'm just going to go along for the ride and see what gets created here. So, yeah, I feel like there's a connection coming into you, that you are definitely manifesting a connection right now with somebody who is quite different from you in certain ways, or somebody that's not really what you expect. So let go of control issues. Nothing's perfect and everything's perfect, you know. So I hope that has, you know, helped you guys, or you've had some sort of clarity from it. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to learn more about manifestation, or you want help and support personal one-on-one with me and my coaches, join my Facebook group, The Universal Seeds. It is down below. It's £5 a month, and there is a lot going on in there. Again, it's not just about law of attraction, it's about manifesting and creating the life that you want, on a physical level, on a spiritual level, on all levels, because we use the 12 universal laws. We don't just take one thing and exclude the rest. We, you know, see how it's all woven together. So yeah, the link will be down below, and take care. Bye. last pile now. So this is pile number 3. So this is going to be what gives you your breakthrough. Just going to switch the subconscious over very easily. What you've been creating. And what your higher self, what you actually really want to create. So many cards. Okay, so Queen of Michael. So you want a lot of friendships. You want to be choosing logic a lot of the times. That doesn't mean not being emotional, but you know, even when having interactions with other people, you want to be coming from a place of friendship rather than I need you, I love you, I must have you, don't ever leave me, I want you so much. You want to be like, hey, I value this person, I appreciate that energy, I appreciate the friendship. Yeah, so you're somebody who wants to create a lot of bonds and a lot of friendships with other people. Just somebody who really does value love, or you love to see the reflection of you in somebody else, which is really just a reflection of the divine. I get that, like you love to look in other people's eyes and see that spark there. And sometimes you may feel like, oh, like even if they've got a completely different eye shape or eye colour, you may just feel like their eyes remind you of yours or something like that. Yeah, that may be a subtle manifestation of this energy for you. I feel like you really want to have a good career for yourself and really express your intellectual energies, really explore them, really see how far you can go while making friends. This isn't that savage kind of ruthless Scorpio kind of energy, like, I'm gonna get what I want. And sorry, I don't know if some of you guys are Scorpios, you know, because even when I thought of I want you, I need you, blah blah blah, in my head I thought Scorpio. Again, I'm thinking Scorpio. So I don't know if you're a Scorpio, but you're very, not that you're very evolved, but yeah, you're a Scorpio, and that's what the energy's for, to evolve and to grow. So some of you may be Scorpio or Libra, or Sagittarius, or you could have all those things in your chart. But yeah, or an air sign, could be absolutely any sign. But yeah, Leo, whatever. But yeah, like have, what's it, friends in commerce or whatever on that film Joy. But yeah, you wanna be able to grow, and I feel like grow to great heights whilst having that friendly energy, whilst making friends, whilst having a lot of love, respect and admiration, and even to a point healing other people, or illuminating the fact that you can be rich, you can be successful, and you know, very business minded, and still be a nice person. I feel like you should laugh a lot. I feel like naturally you've got a very playful spirit. Oh, I forgot to say that to part number 2 when that message came through. That's what the fairy thing said to me. But yeah, yeah, I feel like you have like a great humour, like very witty kind of person, or witty energy. And if you're not expressing that, you really should, because that's what brings a lot of love into your life. I feel like you may have a particular, alright, I'm going to be very careful with what I say next, a particular set of soulmates, okay, that you really vibe with. Your soul really vibes with these people, because you really sync up with your partners. You like to be fair in all that you do, in love relationships, in money, in business. You are about equality, okay? even behind the scenes, even when people don't know about what you're doing, even when you could be absolutely awful, your morals are to be gracious, graceful. Your name could be Grace, like literally. You could be so great. You're a very graceful person, and yeah, you like to have a quality. Two of Michael. You like to see where the other person's coming from and be able to move on and move past it. If there's an argument or a quarrel of some sort, you don't want that to stop you. Your soul is really looking for complete harmony with people around you. Now that doesn't mean that you're never going to have arguments, like I just said, but even if there is arguments or disagreements, something about the eyes again. You like to be able to say, okay, we're not seeing eye to eye on this situation, but I still want to look in your eyes, and I still see source in your eyes, I still see me in your eyes. You like to be able to just move on from things. You're not the kind of person that holds grudges, or again, like I said, this is your higher energy, because again I'm getting this thing about Scorpio somehow. So it may be a manifestation of you could be the kind of person who holds grudges, or yeah, it's like, yeah, you could be the kind of person that does hold grudges, but your soul has given you those opportunities and those situations because you want to learn how to let those go. And it may be that you're manifesting those for yourself over and over again because you want to learn how to let those go. You don't want to hold the grudges, because when you love somebody, you really, it's like a, I don't know, synchronized. It's something where you're just like so synchronized. And I feel like as well, your soul doesn't want you to measure other people. Are they giving as much as I'm giving, or blah blah blah? Like you just want to appreciate the energy of it. Yeah, I'm just getting a very appreciative energy here. Even with the Queen of Wands coming up in reverse, this is a woman that if you do not do as she wants, she ain't, like, this is a dangerous energy. That's a woman scorned. And your thing is about, your soul really wants to be able to release. So again, you could definitely be a Scorpio who's come through with old paradigms or old subconscious, old things that have slipped into this subconscious, old timeline energies that have slipped into the subconscious and are creating the same sort of things, but because you want to learn how to let this go. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, you want to find a balance between love and work. You want to find a balance between loving your work and achieving inner alchemy. Like, yeah, sure, I'm enjoying these situations, I'm enjoying work, I'm enjoying love, I'm enjoying these people, but I can totally go off by myself and feel okay and feel sustained and not be codependent and know that all is well and trust in the divine and just be like love and light. With the Three of Ariel, you manifest little guides and little triggers and little things to help you in your journey. You are constantly manifesting things along your way that just support you. I feel like you've learned little tricks and things. When you learned these energies here that you wish to release, that you're ready to release, you learned little tricks. I get that you're a very fair person because you, again, another timeline, you may have seen it play out or you may have actually experienced it. This may be why this is here. where you wasn't fair, or something wasn't fair, and it's carried on, the energy's carried on, and it's like, well, this is fucking a heavy energy, don't want to be dealing with this forever. So it's like, yeah, you've learned to be very fair, and your soul longs to express itself in a way that is fair towards others and fair towards yourself. I get a big energy of not being codependent on anything here, not being on work, not being on other people, just really appreciating things, but still being okay within yourself and finding that inner peace. So what have you been manifesting? Pile 3, you know, you're an interesting bunch, pile 3. I feel like you've been manifesting a lot of stuff. Yeah, so you've been manifesting a lot of things that may get you feeling really passionate. I feel like you've manifested situations that have started quite quickly and stopped quite quickly. You may have had a lot of flyby in the night kind of passionate affairs and that sort of thing, or people that have done you wrong, and then when they come back and try to beg it of you, you're like, no, you're like, sorry, I don't want to hear that. But remember, this is some other timeline kind of energy that slipped into this one. So when these people are coming back, you're simply manifesting that just so that you can have the opportunity to kind of like forgive them. But because it's a very fixed energy, it's a very like old kind of energy. Or I feel like you just react. You can be quite reactive. I feel like you want to, remember how I said being like logical and all that kind of stuff? You want to come from a place that's more logical rather than emotional or passionate. You don't just want to react, okay? But right now you may be the kind of person that's quite reactive, and out of hurt feelings, you'll just say, no, you didn't give as much as me. So you may be manifesting situations where you kind of struggle for money, or struggle for being met with the same energy, feeling like other people don't give as much as you, or kind of even feeling like you're having to rely on somebody for handouts. You know, love's being rationed, money's being rationed, that sort of thing. And you just don't feel very victorious in it at all. You feel like a failure, some of you maybe, and you're waiting for things to just get better, but you're kind of depressed. But you got all this amazing energy up here. This is who you are. This is what you truly wish to manifest. Alchemy, being perfectly okay within yourself. 1 and 4, this is actually having stability, every kind of stability, emotional stability, because I feel like your emotions may be something, you're very passionate, emotional kind of person, and that may be something that shifts your energy quite quickly, which is cool because you're that kind of person. You can shift energy really quickly. Well, we all can, but you need to be assuming that you are very cool-headed, that you are very forgiving, you are very wise. Don't even be assuming, you are all these things. You are very wise, you're very cool-headed, you're very understanding, you're very fair, you're very forgiving, you're very abundant. Okay, because it's this kind of big build-up of energy expressed, and then it's like a lack. I've just put so much energy into this situation and it hasn't paid back, whether that be money or love or whatever. It's that kind of thing. You seem to be waiting for something to pay off in the way that pay off for the amount of energy and whatever that you've put into it. Everything pays off for you. Everything. So learn not to worry about, not even learn not to worry, but it's like your soul wants you to not worry about where other people are actually coming from. And know that all is well. All is fair. Everything is always fair for you. You always get the best deal. Assume that you are the fact. You are the assumption. Okay? I'm not going to say that whole you are the fact, you are the assumption, it is what it is all over again, because I've said it in my other videos and I feel like I've written it, because sometimes I write out my videos before I do them. But yeah, look at the other vids if you want to know what that's about. I might write it on my community tab. So Ascended, what's going to give you the crossover, so the reality that you enjoy the most, is realising that you have a lot of ascended masters around you. Powerful, loving and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. Now, you are somebody who could be an ascended master in another timeline, honestly, because this isn't a I don't know what I'm doing energy. This is I got this. I'm really good at this. You know, you've been given your soul, your higher self actually wants to work through something that maybe, I don't want to use the word karmic, but like a lesson that you've got going on here. And that's something a master would do, you know. And you've got a lot of support from the ascended masters, because it's not like it's a big deal, but it's a big deal. Like, you're doing an amazing thing for everybody. You're clearing an energy that, you know, any one of us could have picked up and taken, or had got lumped with. But I feel like you actually really, not even like got lumped with, but yeah, any of us could have picked up and taken, and you decided to take that, because remember, we're all one. So any one of us could have been with that energy. And no, because you love yourself, you love others, you love clearing, no, sorry, you love yourself, you love others, and you love source, you know, you love releasing yourself from limitation and limiting beliefs. You are clearing this energy. Like I said, on another timeline, it could have been you, it could have been done to you, it could have been whatever, you know. We do have these theories on how karma and stuff like that works, but nobody really knows, you know. So it could be actually a karma from somebody else, and you picked it up, because that is how much you have unconditional love. That's how much your realization and awareness of source is, that it's not even that that's somebody else's karma, it's actually yours, you know. But yeah, so creative project, work, okay, work, whatever it is that you want to do. Career is big for you. Career is very big for you. Whatever it is that you want to do in regards to career, start doing it. And you've already set something in motion. It's the situation that didn't pan out, that you didn't feel victorious about, and you didn't get as much as you gave, and now you're going to be waiting. Don't wait. Assume that it did pan out, and now you're moving on to the next situation. Rewrite that whole situation, what happened where you didn't feel victorious. Rewrite it. It went amazing. You feel great. You're going on to your next situation now. Because I feel like you're really a quick manifester. Like the time, something again about timelines, the way time works for you is different. I don't know how else to put it, but the way time works for you is different. So things come through very, very quickly for you. Before, I always used to say, when I see this card, I know somebody's just manifested something, or something's coming through very quickly. And that is the absolute truth. But I also feel like your creative energy is going to help you work through whatever this is, this frustration up here. So healing family issues, what did I say? Like, you know, I look at these cards, but I don't look at them. I just start jumping. I'll put them out and be like, yeah, but I've done forgot. But then I'll go back onto this. So your soul group, you know, I said there's like there's a few soulmates that you're dealing with. This energy's being played out with them. That's what you're clearing up. And yeah. So you're going to be healing family issues. Like I said, you're all one. You're all part of the same family. You're all part of the same soul group. The way I really feel and believe that it works is that whoever did this thing in one timeline, you honestly wouldn't know if it's that person, or that person, or that person, because you're all connected. So you will all work through it. Not in a, oh, I've got to work through this person's BS now. It's yours because they are you, and that sort of thing. So pay attention to red flags. Don't let the same assume that you are great at starting anew. Assume that you are aware of old patterns or even old shields that you may use. Yeah, you know, I've seen this card so many times and I'm just looking at it now and I'm like, is that somebody bowing down to her? So the forgiveness, okay, really let it go. Don't make people grovel or, yeah, assume that you basically, that you got this, you learned the lesson, it's a fact. Like you've excelled in releasing and cleansing and clearing this energy, because it's what you do. You're amazing. So yeah, don't look at everybody suspiciously, basically. And then soulmate, yep, see, you are dealing with a group of soulmates and you guys are all working through this energy. Could be that you're all playing it out, you're all clearing that, because you know, it may be a very big thing for one person. So yeah, if you have enjoyed the read, let me know. If you would like to manifest the most enjoyable life for you, join my Facebook group, Universal Seeds. It is going to be down below. It's £5 to join. It's £5 monthly. You get personal one-on-one coaching with me, Chloe, and honestly, I would take it while you can, because, you know, I get very busy, like very, very busy. So, yeah, join the group and yeah, I look forward to hearing you soon. We use the 12 universal laws instead of just the law of attraction, which is only one of them. And we are upgrading, excelling spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, love in every way, in every area, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I intend for this video to be amazing and for you guys to love it and for you guys to support and like and join my group. Take care. Bye.